Castor is going to be working on letting the pad fall off, but on the other side. So if you've already seen the previous video where we do what I just did a second ago is pull off the pad toward me, toward the inside of the round pen. Now I'm going to push it off on the other side. So I want to do what I just did where I'm pulling it off while he's moving, and I pull it off to the inside and he stops once it starts sliding, and he's really solid with that before I start pushing it off the other side because I'm preparing like right here. So I'm going to slide it around and make sure it's going to move, or like showing him that's going to move, and then I push it onto the other side. As it goes over there, I'm going to click and then feed. So I'm using the protected contact. Obviously it's not perfect. I'm going to go ahead and have my target stick help me out to grab it here. It's not perfect. If your horse is like worried about it, I would do a lot of desensitizing with the pad first. And if you want, like I did a bunch of the desensitizing in the round pen before, if you want to have your horse come up to a solid fence and do this, that would be better if you want to do something a little bit safer. But all of this is in preparation so that I can, when I'm sitting on him mounted, I want to get off the other side that I did not get on. So if I get up on the left side, I want to hop off the right side and vice versa. So that's what I'm trying to do with this whole exercise here is get him used to stuff falling off, and then okay, there's a pad on the ground on his left side and there's me on the right side, and there's two different things going on, because that's what's going to be happening when I'm riding him is, I'm going to have a leg on either side, things are going to be happening, moving. So I'm just going to ask him to move out of the way here, because I don't want to like grab underneath him or anything to get the pad. Try and be safe here, and then I'm just being a lot more casual with it. I'm just throwing it up there, letting it toss off. Like that first time I was really careful to move it around and show him, okay, this is what we're doing, and hey, this is moving around. I didn't want to just shove it off and he wasn't prepared, but I'm gonna do that on both sides. Just make sure he's cool with that. I don't want to just do it one side and hope that he's cool with it on the other. And then I'll do this again before I actually um, hop over and hop off on the opposite side, and I did a little bit of prep with that too, where you saw in that video where I was leaning over on the other side to kind of show him like, okay, I got on the left side and I can also be on your right side. So he did great with that. I don't even think he moved at all here, so that looks fantastic. I'm really happy. He's just fantastic with these lessons here. Like he struggles on certain things, but overall with the riding stuff, he's really solid. So I think he should progress well with that. But I'm gonna have him kind of move out of the way so I can grab my pad here. And I want this where he like kind of steps on it and he kind of, it's not a big deal. Like I want him to just be very casual about it. Like, okay, pad's on the ground, no big deal. Like he's not terrified of it. Like, oh my gosh, it's different now because it's on the ground, which your horse might be. But I want to just do all these little steps so that they're totally confident with it. Like I might ask him to go walk forward and step over it with his hind legs. I might ask him to back up, like here, and he kind of kicks it. That looks great. That's what I want. It's just very casual with it at this point, and making sure that he's just very comfortable with the whole situation. Just kind of throwing it up casually, flopping it around. Yeah, that looks great. I only need to do that a few times on each side, and that looks pretty solid. So he can move on to me actually getting on one side and getting off another. So that's what we're preparing for, and I think he's ready for it.